Hi everyone, and welcome to your practice today. I'm excited to move with you. My body's feeling a little sore, tired, and tight, so this will be a great practice to help us loosen up. So think full body flexibility, a really nice controlled flow. And remember, if you ever have questions, feel free at the end to ask. You can always write them in the comments or reach out. We're gonna begin today's practice. Let's begin lying on our backs. Nice cozy way to start. Try not to go to sleep on me. And as you lay all the way down onto the earth, extend your legs long in front of you. So just kind of notice I've laid down nice and flat. And if your head down flat like this is just really uncomfortable because of something going on in your neck, you can always have a pillow or a towel beneath your head as well. Let your arms extend out to the sides. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes with me if you don't mind. We're just going to start to feel the support of the earth beneath us. We're going to start to feel kind of the sensation of allowing our bodies to feel safe and supported while lying here. And now I invite you, if available, to connect to your breath. So the first option is just learning to be still. So that's where we just lay here together. We work through some stillness. Option 2, if you're open to it, is going to be just to allow us to take some nice slow breaths. So I want you to inhale, big breath in through your nose. And then let's open our mouth and sigh it out. Good. Pull the breath into your nose, inhale. And then you're going to exit the breath the same way through the nose, exhale. Good. Try that again. Inhale through the nose. Exhaling out of your nose. Good. Inhale, reach both arms over your head. So let's take a full body stretch, lengthening from fingertips to toes, really stretching and reaching and opening. Good. Exhale, your knees are going to come into your chest slowly, and we're going to give ourselves a big hug. And you're going to rock from side to side on your back, just massaging your low back from left to right with me. So that's your sacrum, your lumbar spine, the lower part right above your tailbone. Good. Exhale from here. Extend your legs all the way up. Point and flex your toes. Good. Big rock up to seated with me. And then from here, we're just going to take a gentle seated twist to start. So raise both arms all the way up. Exhale, turn to your right. So I'm turning my spine to you as I gaze around to my back right shoulder. So try to gaze behind you. See if you can see towards the back of your space. Good. Inhale, reach both arms back up through center. And then exhale, we're going to find the seated twist to our left. Same thing. Good job. Rotate, rotate. Try to drop your shoulders. It's really easy to pull our shoulders up, so see if you can bring them down. Good. Turn back to center. Exhale, scoot your bum back a little bit. Walk your hands out in front of you. Start a gentle forward fold here. Feel your chest get closer and closer to the earth. Press down firmly through your sit bones. Keep your arms reaching long out in front of you. Good. And then very slowly bring your torso all the way back up. We're going to do a little windshield wipering of the knees. So place your hands behind you and then just start with me side to side. We're just going to move together from the left to the right. Good. Just kind of feel your knees drop and side to side for 3. Good. 2. Should feel nice and good, nice and juicy. 1 more to the right, 1 more to the left. Good. Exhale, cross your shins. Now, some of you are going to be able to easily roll over your knees. Some of you aren't. So if you can't, make your way to tabletop, either rolling over your knees like I just showed you or a different way. From our tabletop, we're just going to go back to a child's pose, looking forward though, so our head is up. Exhale, shifting forward to tabletop. Good. Repeat. Tap the hips. Look forward. Bring the body forward. Good. 1 more time. Tap back. Bring the body forward, and then this time all the way down to the belly. So I'm going to crawl my knees back some. Bend my elbows to slowly melt to the mat. Good. Bring your hands back so they line up with your nipple line. Squeeze the shoulder blades in together. And then you're going to very slowly start to bring your chest up, maybe a few inches, maybe to straight arms. That's totally up to you. Good. Exhale, slowly bring yourself all the way back down. Tap one ear to the mat, looking in one direction. Just pause as you exhale. Good. Inhale as we look forward together. Press up, 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 up. Bring your heart up for me. Good. Exhale, lower, 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 lower. Opposite ear taps down. So getting that little passive neck stretch in. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. And then one more time, inhale. Bring your torso up. This time, exhale, hands and knees. Head comes down for the first time in child's pose. And then if you need to see here, reverse prayer. So bring your palms together and then place your thumbs at the base of your neck. As you walk your elbows forward just a little bit here, you should feel a nice stretch through the triceps and in your back. Good. Take another full breath in and a full exhale out. And just feel your body in this really nice resting pose. Also a place to just stretch and breathe. Exhale, extend the arms forward. Return to hands and knees. And then, if it's available, find your first downward facing dog. So most of us feel comfortable headed to down dog. If you're newer to yoga and down dog is just too intense, I teach many of classes where a lot of people are on their knees during down dog, and that's totally fine, especially if it's too much pressure. You don't like this concept of being upside down. Good. On your next exhale, we're going to slowly take our hands, walk them to the back of your mat. So end up in a forward fold. We're going to exhale, grab opposite elbow. So just kind of hold your arms and then sway with me from side to side. So we're aiming for that full body release, full body stretch as we just rock from left to right. Good. Side to side, and some nice peace as we rock. And then exhale, let your arms release down. So you just kind of feel dead weight hanging over your legs. The tighter you are, the more bent your knees should be, all right? The less tight you are, meaning if you're not feeling a pull in your hamstrings, the straighter your legs are going to get. Let's go ahead and slowly rise, bringing the hands to the hips all the way up. So we're at the back of the mat, standing tall. Good. Inhale, raise your arms all the way up. Exhale, dive forward all the way back down. Take a nice flat back, so you want to stick out your butt and you want to reach your chest forward. And you may need to do this with your hands on your shins instead. Exhale, fold forward with me, chest drapes over thighs. Good, plank, walk it out. From high plank, we'll take an inhale together, breathe in, feel your heart reach forward, feel your heels reach back. Exhale, here's your chaturanga. Drop your knees or do a push-up. Come into your back bend. Remember, bent elbows, straight arms, or maybe your chest is an inch off the mat. And then push through your feet, flipping over the toes, coming into down dog with your knees up, or if necessary, tabletop, knees down if that's more comfortable, okay? Going to continue to offer you options as we flow so the body feels good. Right leg lifts up when you're ready. Exhale, the right foot is going to step gently between your hands so that it's at the very front of your mat. If your foot can't make it there, just take as many steps as you need. From this position, exhale, tap your back knee down to the mat. Use your fingertips here and let your chest move forward. Good. Exhale, bump your left knee back a little bit more. And now straighten your right leg. If you want to slide your right leg forward and then fold over the leg, your toes are up. Your right heel is down on the earth. Your foot is in what we call a dorsal flexed position. Good. Drag your heel back. Let's rebend our knee. Pick up your back knee when you're ready. Keep your left hand put. So look at your left shoulder. Make sure it's right over your wrist. And then let's raise our right arm all the way up to the sky, taking a gentle twist. If you need to lower your back knee down, you may. Otherwise, continue to twist and take your right arm straight up to the sky. Good. Exhale, right palm lowers to the earth. Step forward, both feet to the top of the mat. Good. Halfway lift your spine, lengthen. Good job. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise all the way up. So now we're at the front of the mat. Exhale, circle the hands behind your back. We're going to work a shoulder opener here. Knuckles glide down the glutes, open up. Good. Exhale, hinge and fold forward, bringing the gaze back between the shins as the knuckles keep reaching over your head. Now, some of you may have your knuckles right on your back because you don't have a great range of motion, which is totally fine. Otherwise, see if you can pull your fingertips over your head as you hug the shoulder blades together. Good. Exhale, release your arms. Bend your knees, squat, just like a chair pose, arms up. I guess I should say chair pose, just like a squat, arms up. Open arm twist to the right, so I'm turning away from you as I rotate to the right. So see if you can keep your hips behind you, but then torso spins. Inhale, come back to center. Same thing left. So again, rotate, and then see if you can send your eyes, which is your gaze, all the way back to your left hand. Good. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold forward. We're going to make a big transition to down dog. So step with one foot and then the other. Good. From here, option to stay. Drop your knees if you need it. Otherwise, we're going to take a vinyasa, high plank, shift forward. Drop the knees if you wish. Chaturanga, push up. Back bend, make it big or small based on what feels good for you. Exhale, guys, all the way back to downward facing dog or hands and knees. Good. A lot of times we feel deterred from practicing yoga because down dog, like I said, is intimidating. Sometimes it's hard, or for example, right now my shoulders are very tired, so it just almost feels like a lot of work. So no worries in lowering the knees if needed, but do try a few times to hold the pose. Let's take our left leg all the way up. Exhale, step forward. Now if you step here, and this is as far as you get, this is a good trick. Place the left hand behind your leg, and then watch me bring my foot up. Boom. And that's how you get it to the top of the mat. And you might need a few tries. Back knee drapes down to the mat as the heart reaches forward. So use your fingertips here, push down. If you have blocks at home, you can put your hands on blocks here. Take a deep breath in. Now, watch me pick up my back knee. I'm going to bump it backwards a few inches. That's going to give me room to start to pull my hips back. And then from here, we're going to take our left foot, wiggle it forward. Toes are up, heels are down, and then we gracefully fold over our left shin together. Good. It's called half split pose, Ardha Hanumanasana. Noticing if you feel tension here or if the hamstring on this side maybe feels less tight than the first side. On your next exhale, we're going to slide our left heel back just a little bit, pull it back. We're going to rebend our knee, and then strong through your back leg, lift your right leg up. Right hand stays put. Let's peel our left arm all the way up to the sky together, stacking left shoulder over right shoulder. Pulling low belly in, which assists the twist. Sending your eyes up to your fingertips as you push back through your back heel. Exhale, lower your left hand. Again, we step forward, both feet come together. And then maybe grab the back of your legs this time, pull in, or just let yourself hang heavy. Option to take your chin, roll it towards your chest to stretch out the back of your neck. Good. Put your hands on your hips, gracefully stand all the way up. And then make sure your feet are touching. You're going to bring them all the way together. Slide your right hand down your right leg, raise your left arm up to the sky, and then really reach your left arm to the right. You can tuck your chin and look down. Maybe you look up to your left hand. That's a little harder. And then let's switch sides together. Inhale, left hand slides, right arm rises. Hips push hard right. Let the chin fall. Maybe look up to your right hand. Hold on to it. Good. Lift both arms all the way up for me. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come back down. Take a flat back. Again, let your fingertips stay on the mat if you have room. Otherwise, climb your legs a bit. Exhale, forward fold, drape down. Step just your left foot back. So right foot stays between your hands. Make sure hand, foot, hand are in alignment. And then we're going to lower our back knee. Put your right hand on your right thigh so my fingertips are right over my knee. And then raise your left arm all the way up to the sky with me as we lunge forward. This right hand on your thigh here is for support. Your left arm is reaching up, 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 up. Now take your left arm, what we call a half bind. So put your forearm behind your back. Take your right arm up into the air. And again, half bind that arm so that both your fingers are connected. Well, not really fingers, but your arms are connected behind your back. Good. Now lean back with this bind. Open your chest. Good. Exhale as you release, both hands down. We take our movement to down dog. Step. Stay here. Lower your knees, or we take plank. Good. Knee down, chaturanga, or full push-up. Breath in, cobra, up dog. Up dog is where my thighs come up off the mat. Exhale, push back. We end up in down dog or tabletop. Good. Now, what I want you to do is raise your heels all the way up as high as they go. And then you're going to take small steps as far as you can. This is hard if your hamstrings are tight, all the way to the top of the yoga mat. Good. Arrive once you're there and fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees a little bit. Slowly roll the spine like you're not trying to work, but you can feel a little bit of work as you come up. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Good. Bring your feet together. We repeat our side bend to the right. Right hand slides, left arm reaches up. Hips push left, continue to extend and open. So I want you to notice the space, but also notice your abdominal muscles working. Good. Slowly find center. Side bend, side two. Again, right away, the abs kick in, specifically your obliques, so those diagonal core muscles. And keep engaging the low belly. It likes to push forward, and then take both arms all the way up. Exhale, bow forward. Good. Let's do the second side here. So halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back. Good. Put your right knee down. Place your left hand on your left thigh. So really use it. Push. And then your right arm will float up from there. And try to find as much control as you can as your hips sink forward. So really elongate the spine. Pull your low belly in. Good. Exhale, half bind on the right. Place your forearm on your low back. Inhale, take your left arm in a big circle. Place your opposite forearm on your low back. Holding your forearms in each palm. Inhale, back bend. Lift your heart. This is called a heart opener. As you push the sternum, as you push the chest forward, take another full breath. Good. Exhale, your hands come down. We transition to our down dog. We stay here, or we transition forward and we flow, knee down or regular. Come up. Let's all take a child's pose with reverse prayer like you learned in the beginning. Elbows down, thumbs come back between the neck. And then walk your elbows forward a little bit more. And that's what's going to give you a greater stretch in your underarms and in your triceps. Good. Take a full inhale with me. And a full exhale with me. And then reach your arms long in front of you. Gazes forward. And we're going to find the slither all the way to our stomach. So moving gently through. Good. Exhale, land here. Go ahead and bring your chest up. And as you do, you're going to prop your forearms one at a time. And then we started seated, rocking our feet side to side. So now we're on our belly. We're going to rock our feet side to side in the same way. So this is Sphinx pose when you're propped up like this. You may have done this kind of low back release before, but also, I don't know about you guys, I can feel my quads as I rock my feet side to side, which is a really, really nice stretch for the top of my thighs. Good. Let your legs have some freedom here. Let them go. Extend back. Feel the backs of the knees open. Option to stay here or seal pose. Straighten your arms. Push firmly down into the earth. Lift up through your chest. Hold on here. Good. Exhale. We're all going to bend our elbows left and right. So go ahead and turn your elbows so they face out. Stack your palms. Put your head on top of your palms. And then you're going to lift your chest and your legs up. And you're going to lower. Good. Let's do 8. Keep your head connected. 7. Little back extension work. 6. 5. 4. Rest if you need to. Otherwise, we have 3, 2, 1. Exhale your hands by your sides. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, tabletop together. So you want to bring your shoulders over your wrist, your hips over your knees, and then we play with a little cat and cow. So just kind of feel your spine here. Inhale to look up. Exhale to tuck, and there should be a little heat building in the body, probably in your back too from the work that we just did. And then you're going to extend the arms, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in, and then open your mouth, let the breath go. Right leg is going to float up from there. Bend your knee, gently open up your hip, and reach your right knee slightly higher to the sky for me. Good. Let your right leg straighten. And then we're going to take our right foot, step all the way through between our hands. Good. From this position, come up, squeezing the inner thighs, high crescent lunge. If you need to put your back knee down, that's okay. We're going to bring our hands to our heart as we move into our first balancing pose. Shift your chest forward. Now, if you need to take this left foot and stutter step it up a little bit, meaning take small steps, you may. Otherwise, big lift as you push forward into your first warrior 3. You may keep your hands at your heart, or I invite you to reach them back behind you, lifting from the back heel, firming your abs. Good. On your next breath in, we stand all the way up, and we'll give it a break here, and the feet will touch. Good. Take both arms to the sky on your next breath in. Exhale, we fold forward together. Halfway lift the spine, gaze is forward. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of your yoga mat. Good. From here, we spin to the left for a wide-legged forward fold. Now, we're just doing this one time, and so I want you to take your time here as we turn all 10 of our toes, and then slowly feel ourselves drape our torso over our thighs. If your head is easily touching the ground, you want to bring your feet closer together. You don't want to let your feet go too wide because you want to make sure that you're really grounding down through the outsides of your feet. Because, guys, that protects you from going out into that unwanted split. Option to stay here, maybe reach for the back of your legs and give yourself a little tug as you pull in. Good. Noticing if you like the sensation of your head below your heart, if you like the sensation of stretching the back of your legs, where do you feel tight? Where do you feel open? Good. On your next inhale, just take a little flat back. So use your fingertips to lift your heart. Exhale, use your fingertips to fold forward one last time. And now we'll pivot forward very slowly to the front of our mat. And we'll step this time right into high plank or knee down plank. It's up to you. Good. Engage your core. Stay lifted for 3. Knees are up or down for 2. Exhale. Take your time. Put both of your knees on the mat. Good. Gently walk your hands back towards your thighs. Extend both arms up into the air. If you can't sit back on your heels like this based on knee pain, thigh pain, or foot pain, it's okay to also be up on your knees, and if that's still painful, you can sit on your butt. Take your arms to your T. Take your left arm underneath your right arm. Option 1, you're going to hold your shoulders. All right, just like this. Option 2, crisscross forearms. Inhale, we back bend, elbows up either way. Exhale as the belly draws in, we pull the elbows in, and then I really want you to work with the rounding puffiness of your spine. Good, tuck your chin for 3. Awesome effort, stretch, stretch, stretch for 2. And then 1, exhale, let's go ahead, give the world a big hug, open your arms. And switcheroo. Right arm under, option 1, option 2. These are your eagle arms. Inhale, raise your elbows up. And then exhale, tuck and round. My traps and upper neck and upper back are really tight right now, so this actually feels like a really good release. So I hope you're feeling a similar sensation. Not of tightness, but of release. Good. Inhale, big open arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do it all on the left side. Hips up, 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 up. Open mouth, exhale to let it go. Don't be afraid to hear your own breath, especially if you're in your own space. Left leg rises, we bend our knee, we open our hip. Good. This is called your down dog hip opener. Feel your heel fall toward your bottom. Then you're going to raise your leg all the way up. You're going to close off your hip. And then you're going to gently step all the way through. And remember, I showed you that stutter step if you need it. Come up into high lunge. Reach all the way up to the sky. Belly pulls in tight as your fingertips come up. Good. Gather your hands to heart center. Let your heart shift forward. And again, take a few steps if you need to. Otherwise, lift with me. Warrior 3 pose. Low belly pulls in. Back leg stays lifted. Hold for 3. Good job. 2. Inhale, bring your leg up, 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 up. Exhale, release both feet. Good. Release both hands, palms face forward. Close your eyes with me for a moment. Just relax the shoulders. Take a nice big exhale out. And then let's take your arms all the way up. Exhale, let's fold forward, hands to the mat. Take a flat back as we gaze forward together. Good. Exhale to fold. Now we're going to step the right foot back, but remember, we're not transitioning to our wide-legged straddle. We've already done that. So instead, we're just going to take a big step. Ready? Plank. Same as before. Hold it or drop your knees. You're here for 3, 2, Vinyasa, which is chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or push back with me into down dog if that's more comfortable. Nice work. Exhale, gazing at the toes, knees are soft. Right leg is going to reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, step to the outside of your right hand, lizard pose. All right, put your back knee down. We're going to let our right toes turn out slightly to the right. Option to stay here, or I invite you to sink down onto your forearms with me, or maybe just your left forearm, as we start to feel the opening in our hips and our back thigh. Take a few breaths here as you start to notice where your body might feel tight. My right toes are turned out to about 2 o'clock, so if your front of your mat is 12, 2 o'clock would be slightly to the right. And then exhale, if you're on your forearms, let's re-straighten our arms. Pick up your back knee. We're going to heel toe the right foot to the middle of the mat. We're going to come back to high lunge, round 2. And then remember those open arm twists we did in chair? We're going to do that in high lunge. So bend your back knee a little bit. Open arm twist to the right. Good. Gaze behind you if you can. Keep spinning through the midline. Inhale, bring both arms up to the sky. Big stretch. Exhale to warrior 2 for your first time. So I'm dropping my back left heel. My right knee stays bent forward, and then I want your eyes forward over your right hand. Good. Straighten your right leg. It's probably a little tired. Reverse your warrior with 2 straight legs. Big cartwheel of your hands. Bend the right knee. Land in down dog. Exhale, stay here. We go to plank. One of our last chaturangas, so take it if you want. And then we meet back in tabletop or down dog, whatever is best for you. Left leg is going to lift all the way up. Step your left foot outside of your left hand. Put your right knee down. Good. Turn your left toes out. This would be a 10 o'clock turn. Forearms down, 1 or 2, all right? And just feel your body sink forward. Feel your left inner thigh open. Stretch. Good. Feel the energy as your body moves closer and closer to the mat. For me, bringing my forearms down feels good. For you, if it's way too much, then don't push it. Allow yourself to stay up on your palms, okay? On your next breath, we're going to straighten our arms together. Big push if they're not already straight. Pick up your back right knee, heel toe the left foot to the middle. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Now I'm going to shorten my stance just a little bit, and then let's rise all the way up, high lunge. Open arm twist to the left. So I'm going to spiral towards you. I'm going to bend my back knee a little bit as I do that. And what that does is it tucks my hips under to give me a little bit more room to rotate, rotate, rotate. Good. Hold your twist. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop your back heel, warrior 2. Eyes are forward over your left arm. Again, our left knee is bent, ideally a 90-degree angle from the hip to the knee to the ankle. Inhale as we reverse. Let's let our left leg go straight. It's called reverse triangle. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the mat. Big transition, plank. 3. Dropping the knees in 2. Put them on the mat. Child's pose. That should have elevated your heart rate just enough to where it feels good, but yet still relaxed. So nice work. Exhale, let your head lower down. Good. Walk your hands back towards your knees. You've already been here before. So option 1, you're just going to stay and stretch. Option 2, we're going to get a little fancy. I'm going to kind of walk backwards, and then maybe you pick up your knees and you're going to feel this big stretch in the front of your shins and the tops of your ankles. Good. Take another breath in. Exhale, shins come down, and then let's bring our bottom to the mat. You have made it. It's like that good, I made it feeling. All right, let's start here in bound angle. That's where our feet are going to touch. I want you to pull your feet all the way in towards your hips as far as your body will allow. And you're going to sit up nice and tall, long, long spine. Keep holding your feet. Let your elbows press gently down on the insides of your legs. So you want to use a little bit of power here to push. And then from there, you'll end up rounding your spine slightly forward. Good. Continue to feel the opening here in the outsides of your hips as you drape your chest down and forward for 3. Good. Feel your body in this fold for 2. And then ever so slowly, you're going to bring your body all the way back up. Sit up nice and tall, long, neutral spine. Exhale, bring your knees in. Some people call this ball pose, but what I want you to do is just give yourself a little hug trying to create the smallest shape you can. And obviously based on your anatomy and the length of your arms and how high your knees are, it can be hard to do this. So try to grab on, and then maybe your eyeballs touch your kneecaps. And it's funny, sometimes my body lets me do this, and sometimes my head is just so tight I can't pull my eyes in. So just notice that too. Good. On your next breath in, we sit up nice and tall. Exhale, we come to boat. Yes, a little bit of core. Good. Feet are flexed, meaning my toes are facing the ceiling, my heels are facing the earth. We can also call the toes the sky and the heels the ocean, since we're on a boat, for 4. Good. Unless you'd rather be in a lake or a river. 3. Probably the ocean, right? 2. Exhale, lower your feet on 1. You're going to scooch forward, and we're going to slowly lower all the way down to our back, but feel free to keep your knees bent just like mine are, and let your head rest down. From here, we're going to exhale the right ankle over your left thigh. Press your right hip away by placing your right hand on the inside of your leg. And then you're going to gracefully pull your left knee in, and then you're going to rock, if you want to, from side to side. So you ideally should be releasing some tension in the outside of your right bottom right here. Good. Rock it out. And then exhale from here. We're all going to bend our left knee, plant our foot on the earth. And then you're going to raise your right leg to the sky, hold above or below the knee, and then pull the right leg towards you. You should still be able to see me. Good. Exhale, pulling the leg for a nice hamstring stretch. Maybe draw some circles with your ankle. Good. Hug your right knee in a little bit. Plant it. Left ankle crosses. First we press the hip away, so left hand to left thigh. Open it up. Good. Step 2, we pull our right knee into our chest. And then we rock it out from left to right. Good. Side to side. From this rocking position, we're going to exhale, plant your right foot back down. Left leg all the way up, holding above or below the knee. Gracefully pull the leg towards you. Good. Take a nice stretch here of your hamstring. Exhale, bend both knees, plant your feet. Press down into your feet, activate your legs, and slowly lift up your hips. Good. 3. Keep squeezing your inner thighs. Lift your hips a little higher for 2. And then exhale, melt down all the way to the mat on 1. We're going to take a bridge pose one more time. If you prefer not to take your bridge pose, that's okay. You don't have to. Otherwise, I encourage you to push down into your feet and then start to lift up, 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 up. Good. Squeeze the inner thighs towards the midline of the body. Lift your pelvis slightly higher. 3. Keep activating the low back and your glutes for 2. Exhale, melting all the way down on 1. Place your palms on your thighs. It's called traction of the low back. So push, 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 hands to thighs, releasing some tension. And then let's go ahead and hug our right knee in. Extend your left leg all the way out for the first time. Moving into a spinal twist. You're going to pull your knee across the center. And then your right arm is going to reach out to the right as you rotate open. Giving yourself some nice space here in the low back, in the ribs, in the side body. Good. Take a full breath in. Exhale, slowly come back to center. Nice, short, and sweet. Exhale, switch. Left knee comes in. Right leg elongates out in front of you. Good. Exhale, spinal twist. Bringing your left knee across the body. Extending your left arm away if you want to. You don't have to. For me, I like to sometimes just keep my head down. A lot of people like to turn their gaze towards the arm that's extended away from the twist. Totally depends on what you would like to do. Then you're going to come back to center nice and slow. Pull both knees into your chest. Give yourself a really, really big hug. So finding your ball. Good. Put your head down, and then you're going to slide your feet into your hands. You're going to pull your knees into your armpits. And then I invite you into this nice, comfortable side-to-side rock as we work to massage our low back into the ground. Good. 3. Left to right, massage it out for 2. And then you're going to gracefully place your feet together. Maybe you're staying right here because this is a little hard, or maybe you start to pull your face towards your feet and you work the stretch here in the inner thighs for 3. Push down into your low back here for me for 2. Exhale very gracefully and slowly. We return to where we started class, fully flat on our backs. I'm going to scooch back just a little bit. And then I want you to find what we call Shavasana, corpse pose. Palms are facing up or down. I invite you to close your eyes for just a few breaths here. And as we feel our head fall into the mat and as we feel our legs get long, can you focus on your breath? Inhale, really pull the breath into the body. Exhale, allow the breath to move out of the body. Maybe you inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2. Hold the breath at the top. Exhaling out for 5, little longer. 4, 3, 2. Push all of your breath out. And then again, maybe a simple inhale in and out, or maybe you work to count the breath. We'll just stay here for one more moment. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Raise both arms over your head, full stretch. Letting your body come back into your space. Bring your knees in if it feels inviting. Maybe give them a hug just like we did before we close practice. Exhale from this position, slowly rock up to seated or gently press up if rocking feels too jolting right away. And then I invite you to bring your hands to heart center. We're going to close our eyes if you wish, or maybe gaze downward. If you're still on your back, that's also great too. Maybe you're taking a longer Shavasana, which is always encouraged. I want to thank you so much for choosing to move, for choosing to allow your bodies to experience this practice and enjoy it together. I hope your body feels better than when you first laid down, and then when you laid down for the last time, that you feel more open. Let's bow forward together. Namaste. Thank you so much for taking this practice, and I'll see you soon. Nice work, guys.